Okay, I don't know why I hit go. I've got to go upstairs and I got to feed the kitty cat. So, so anyway, you can watch what he's doing and I'll be back. Yeah, I'm working on it. We'll do water when I get back from the bathroom. Okay, told you I was gonna take care of that. I I told you I was gonna take care of water as soon as I got back from the upstairs. Hold on. It's not like I'm gonna forget. It's good. Bobby some water. Boys some water. There. Okay, I am so sorry.
So, what we're trying to do today, because putting together those apartments was not as fun as I thought it was going to be. It's just the roof line isn't like coming together the way I would like it to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Um. And the rest of it seems to be going together just fine. But anyway, last night, and I kept falling asleep, so I could be wrong, but last night I was going through all of the um all of the streets before this one and figured out that um they all had the street lights, but some of the other streets, actually a lot of the other streets, do not. So now we're putting in the street lights. This may take several days. I have no idea. Um, Normally, I would have set this up different, but I vowed that I was not going to have redstone except for that. I will not have redstone except for these. The detector rail. I will not have redstone in this if I can help it. Because this build is very important to me, and every time I have redstone, it messes up. So I was like, no, ain't happening. Okay. Just looked like it didn't. These ones are easier. So if you don't know how to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you don't know how to make these when I'm done, I don't know what to tell you. They are super easy, and they are super easy to do. Well, in my opinion, you just put the bottom down, like I just did, and then okay. So the bottom for me, and it does not have to be that. It's it should be whatever you want it to be. So anyway, the bottom is polished tough, and the the upright is the polished tough wall. Kept saying I was going to do this, and then I didn't do it, and that way I'm like using you know, the way I'm doing it now, putting the base down, and then I have no idea what I was trying to say. Using what? I have no idea. Oh, cookies. Oh, Grapes of Wrath. Hold on. Okay. Hold on a moment. Okay. If you like watching my Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy videos, look for Coconut Cream Pie, The Grapes of Wrath. It's not one of my funnier titles. And I understand this. No, I was putting generically, like Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy. And then I was like, that is a horrible title. I was just like, that's a bad title. It doesn't work. And so, I started putting, um, the puzzle for Wheel of Fortune with the puzzle of Jeopardy. The very last one. The one where you've won the game and then you're seeing if you can win more money on Wheel of Fortune. Or it's, oh, we're doing this side and then we're doing that side. Anyway. So, one time it was Chocolate PlayStation and I thought that was really good. But, oh, and then, something like Handsome Man, or maybe it was just Handsome. Harry Houdini. Sometimes I get good ones, but a lot of the times it's, dumb stuff like Coconut Cream Pie, The Grapes of Wrath. I don't like those ones, but it'll have to do kind of thing. Well, it's so long a title that maybe somebody would click on it to see what the heck it says. Yeah, I was getting really confused this morning because I was thinking about my story and I was thinking about a part that hasn't happened yet. And we've gotten really confused on how old everybody is, but I think I'm pretty sure we got really confused on how old everybody is. So I need to sit down and put it into Excel and go, okay, this person's this age at this part in the story, and then this person's this age at this part in the story, and go through and listen to it and see, okay, did this person have their birthday yet? And stuff like that um, because Chantel and Jessie are supposed to have a very special date the night of her birthday. But it's when she turns 13. And so then that would make her sister needing to turn 15, but she wouldn't be 15 yet. She would still be 14. So this is where the conundrum is, the confusion, me getting confused is coming up because I thought they were a little bit older than what I was saying. And then, um, I thought they were older. And then, and then, the whole thing is that Ashley is, wait, yeah, we'll just leave that. Okay. Ashley is 2 years older than her sister, uh, but Chantel is born in July. So unless I change Chantel's birthday to November, it's because I wanted somebody to have a birthday on ship, so I made it be Chantel. And the boys are born in September, so there we go. Now we go down the other side of the street and no, I am not going to just put 1 when I go by the second time and then go and put the 2 and then the 3 and then the 4 and then the 5. I'll put all 5 at the same time. Um, but anyway, it's confusing the heck out of me, so I need to go and figure out how old these people are and then um fix the book version so I can actually, because I don't think that they would be as old as I said they were. I don't think they'd be 18 yet. I think they'd still be 17. But I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, that's going to be one. Oh, that would make sense. Let's have a distraction moment. Anyway, so I need to go and figure out how old everybody is. I thought I had it figured out and then it just faded right out of my head. Um, I think I mostly have the girls figured out one, um, except for at one point in the story. Um, anyway, I think I have one part figured out, and I'm hoping that one of the 2 jobs will contact me. Um, oh, well, today's Saturday, so they're probably not going to contact me until Monday. But anyway, I hope that they contact me because, and at least one of them hires me. I might be able to do both. I seriously doubt it, but I might be able to do both. I'm only saying I seriously doubt it because father-in-law does have to be taken to dialysis 3 times a week, and that's I have to leave the house at 2:50 to get over there and then drop him off. And I dropped him off 9 minutes early yesterday. It just seems to be like the same. Um, I mean, it like never seems to be the same answer twice. It just depends on when I leave the house. If I leave the house at 3, though, he got there late. And then if I got there, I mean, if I leave at, you know, I think I need to leave the house at like, 2:55. And then again, there, closer to on time. It's weird. But I was wondering with, if they could set that up with the, helper people, and then, because it is a every single day thing, and that you don't have to call 3 days in advance. And I just haven't been able to say anything to anybody but my husband on that one. Because if we could do that, then I wouldn't be worried so much that, my job, whatever it is, or, whatever it would be, I wouldn't be so worried that it would, um, take up so much time that, he can't get to dialysis like he's supposed to. I'm going to be using their car, so I'm going to have to put gas in it. Um, that's going to be interesting because I have not done gas in I don't know how long, because um, the last time I put gas in the car where my father-in-law wasn't there was the time that I accidentally spilled it all over my shoes. And that was because they had their gas station set up to do stuff like that, I think. So, anyway, that was a long time ago. That was 2008. I tried to avoid, with a fiery passion, uh, actually putting gas in the car. What we're gonna have to do, if I start using it to do some kind of job, is I'm gonna have to go in my email today and see if they contacted me, but I seriously doubt it, since it's the weekend. But because the one is like desperate for somebody, because the person that they had working is on medical leave, and one of the bosses is having to, like the head supervisor for the area is having to work those areas. So I think I'll probably get that job, no problem. And then maybe I'll be able to buy uh, maybe I'll be able to buy um, another color hat. So, like, if I'm wearing a blue outfit, have, like a blue colored hat. I don't want to be, okay, so I don't know if any of you watch John Snyder and his wife. It's called Drinks with Dee Dee and John. I don't know if um I don't know if you watch them, but what was my point to all that? There was a point for a few seconds there. I was talking about taking people to dialysis, and then me having a job, and the guy having to do. Oh yeah, okay. So I don't want to buy like a million hats like Dee Dee. Um, it's not actually a million, but it is quite a lot. They do a hat giveaway every year. I mean, every video. And, like, usually I don't want the hat. Usually I do not want the hat. I would just like to have a generally orange hat that has a no one on it. And I could probably go to any Dukes of Hazzard event and buy something exactly like that. Yeah, that's all I want. You know, I'm one of those people that have been watching Dukes of Hazzard since like episode one. I was born. I don't remember what month they said Dukes of Hazzard came out, but I was born in July of 1978, and Dukes of Hazzard came out in 1979. I want to say February, but I'm not entirely sure, so do not quote me on that, please. But yeah, I've probably, in some way been watching since I was very young, a baby. I know for a fact I've been, well, I can't say I was watching it when, you know, the 7 days before I was born, but, or whenever mom watched it. I doubt she was like watching the midnight release of the movie Grease. I don't think they had midnight releases back then. Traveling salesman. He's waiting for those people to answer the door. It was more funny when both of the llamas were, right there with him, and he was faced toward the door, but maybe he's selling Girl Scout cookies. Except for I don't see him being a Girl Scout. I'm kind of upset that they're like thinking about letting guys into the Girl Scouts and girls into the Boy Scouts and stuff like that. The reason why it was divided up in the first place is so when everybody got older, they wouldn't do anything that was going to get them in trouble. Okay, we're going to switch. Come on. There you go. One, two, three, four, five. See, isn't this going a lot faster? One, two, three, four, five. Well, I think it is anyway. Um, yeah, because I'm one of those lucky people that, has a hairline that, just isn't what I wanted. It's a little embarrassing, so I like to wear hats. One, two, three, four, five. Dee Dee says that she is not having a hairline issue. She just likes to wear hats. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Because apparently some rude people thought that maybe she was wearing hats because she's got an embarrassing hairline, and it's like, well, not everybody that wears hats has an embarrassing hairline. What the heck was that all about? I don't know if you heard it, but a car that thought it was a jet plane just went down our street. One, two, three. Kind of hope you did hear it because then maybe somebody can do something about it. But if you didn't, it's okay too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these people are keeping cows. Um, there's been houses that were keeping dogs and chickens, and the chicken lost, or dogs and sheep, and the sheep lost. So, they seem to be looking for the next house to go. They seem to be looking for the next house to go bug. But he can't make up his, he can't make up his mind where he wants to go. So 1, 2, 4. Anyway, somewhere in here we need to figure out where the church needs to go because that's important in one of the stories. Like I said, Alan and Anthony, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Alan and Anthony are in college at that point, and it turns out that I want to say Anthony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say Anthony is the one that has a girlfriend, and it turns out that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns out that she's pregnant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he hasn't given her the extra special kisses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody else did, and he didn't have. It wasn't a thing where they were both happy to be there, just the guy. So Anthony gets angry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decides to teach the guy why not to do that ever again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the guy ends up going to the emergency room. I'll just say it that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, the guy ends up going to the emergency room, and not the principal, the dean. That's the principal of the college. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, the dean is threatening to not let them go back to that college ever again. But it turns out that somebody has some secret information that that he or she could turn in, because I don't remember if it was Ashley or if it was one of the or if it was Alan or Anthony. I think it was Alan and Anthony. Oh, I was like, okay, I forgot that I'm playing a Disneyland video in the background, and I was like, oh, that's a nice house, and yeah, it's the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always wanted to live in Disneyland when I was a kid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, it turns out that somebody has some information about the teacher, spending time with her boyfriend while they're in the school. And, something that they could have totally done at home, but they chose to do it at school. One, two, three, four, five. So anyway, they've got um, not evidence. One, two, three, four, five. Can't think of the word right now. Like blackmail. One, two, three, four, five. That they can hold over her head to make sure that the boys get to go back, back to school, like on Monday. Um. So anyway, one, two, three, four, five. Okay. I was just thinking of something. So, at one point in the storyline, Holly steals, well, not steals the ship, she gets permission to take it out. Even though she's not supposed to be taking her ship out. One, two, three, four, five, yeah. Even though she's not supposed to be taking it out until she's 21. One, two, three, four, five. And she was definitely told not to go to South America. One, two, three, four, five. Because they're afraid that something bad's going to happen if they. One, two, three, four, five. Um, they don't know that Elena and Alana's uncles are not alive at that part in the storyline. They haven't been asked back in years, and it turns out that um, they all drink too much alcohol, and because they drunk it every day. Like some people should be drinking water. Um, they drink it every day, so their liver shut down, and there was no saving them. One, two, three, four, five. So anyway, they're gone. Well, they don't, but Morgan and her crew, uh, I mean, Morgan and family, Morgan and crew, whatever you want to call them, don't know that. So they, one, two, three, four, five. There we go. Anyway, they don't know that. So Holly and her crew go there anyway. And I only put in confirmed crew. Ones that I have definitely talked about before. I didn't have, like Baby Sheridan or Cody, who gets mentioned in one book and is never mentioned again so far. And why wasn't Cody's dad there when Nicolette was giving birth? I will never know. Were they having an argument and he stayed home that year, or was he, I don't know, steering the ship or something? But like I was just thinking that there could be one, two, three, four, five. Um, when when they're on the island, another ship comes into to where you can see it, and a young man rows to shore. Well, that ends up being Holly's love interest for the book. And I was thinking, like, later, one, two, three, four, five. Like, Morgan's got this rule that, everybody has to go to college unless they've got all the degrees that they could ever get ever. One, two, three, four, five. So you got something to you got something to, like if the pirating isn't good, to make money, you got something to lean on. So like if you got your teacher credential for something, you could be a teacher. Although in my stories, I usually make it to where like the townspeople don't trust the pirates, so they probably wouldn't be allowed to be teachers. But but I do actually have Sean being the not DMV teacher. Um, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, they're supposed to teach you the um the like the rules of the road for driving, and show you that show you what could happen if you drive too fast, where you're on the freeway and you accidentally cut off that semi truck. One, two, three, four, five. And accidentally cut off that semi truck and you were driving a Honda, something like that. Two, three. Nothing wrong with the Honda that I know of. I've never driven one before, but they are small cars. Like, I'm counting it as my Ford because even though it's my mother and father-in-law's Ford, I'm driving it, so for this conversation, I am counting it as my Ford. Um, makes no sense, but and I have to park it so far down the street. It's not even funny. There's a California Toyota Tacoma that is parking in the spot that I want to park in. And why do I want to park there? Because I can park right in between the two driveways and not have to worry about when I go to get out, can I back out without hitting anything? I'm just not a confident parallel parker. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Is that Sam saying Sam or Ben saying Sam?
Me saying Sam.
Yeah, but a cat was saying it too.
I think that was him saying Sam then.
Okay.
He's being a rat.
Where's Ben?
Right there. In plain bloody sight.
Okay. So it turns out that the reason why I didn't see Sam, like, all morning, one, two, three, four, five, and didn't have a kitty in my lap is that my husband accidentally locked, and I don't mean that the door was locked, just, Sam can't turn doorknobs. There are some cats who can turn doorknobs. You see those videos all the time on YouTube. So if they're fake ones, then they did a really good job. 2, 4, 5. Did you pick her up? She was watching Kitty TV. 1, 2, 3, 5. You hold her, I'll brush her. Bobby's got a little bit of a knot on her back, and she's a short-haired kitty cat, so I don't understand how she did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's the kitty defense of, okay, you can let go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bobby keeps asking to go outside. And I think she'd end up, I mean, like if she'd try to go home, she'd end up in Southern California uh, or she'd be a snack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since we really don't want that, we're not letting her out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, we don't let any of our cats go out by themselves.
Sammy, she's watching Kitty TV. Leave her be. She's still getting used to you. That's what's important. Okay?
Well, this morning,
He's just being a boy.
or was it last night? One of those two. 2, 3, 4. No, it was this morning. 5. Ben's getting a snack, being a good boy, not bugging her in the least, and she goes and hisses at him, and then jumps down and goes to watch KTV. Okay, so yeah, that was a grand adventure this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, I've been looking around, this build, every little bit of this build, and, I noticed that, some of the streets were missing their street lights. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. And I was like, okay, that's not good. And so we're doing this. And then I was looking at something else. I don't even remember what. And I was like, oh, that needs to be fixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three. Oh, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count because that is 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. There you go. If you go back and watch it, because I'm talking like you're watching this on YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, speaking of that. Okay. I've had nobody trying to chat with me today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I have been looking over a few little times today. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the heck was I just saying? Anyway, I had it on the screen where you download it to your computer. So, like, if you need to attach it to something else, or like maybe you want a thing where it's 24 hours of Wheel of Fortune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and be like regular TV. I mean, streaming TV. Um, if you want that, you could do that. That would take an awfully long time to upload to YouTube. They might even tell you, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I actually had a problem like that one time. It was accidentally a 13-hour video, or maybe on purpose. I'm not sure. And it was trying to tell me, you gotta break this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Thought it looked a little too tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? It helps if you don't make barbells and you make a straight light instead. Because technically, you could go and okay, it doesn't work, but the way that I'm saying, but you could do that. See, look, kind of looks like barbells. Kinda. Actually, it would probably look more like barbells if it was this. No, that's not gonna work either. Well, we'll figure it out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing is, I want to be able to feed the animals, but I do not want them following me around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I really don't want them following me around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Especially if I have to go over, like underneath. That would be really bad to have the sheep follow me, and then all of a sudden they're going to their unalivement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was gonna say another word, and I was like, no, I might not be able to say that on YouTube. I haven't actually gotten copyrighted for like anything that I've ever said like that. It's always been music. Like my sister said, my sister used to be able to say, we don't own the rights to the song, or just using it for the video, something like that, and it was perfectly fine. And then all of a sudden, all those videos that she said that on are getting copyrighted. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm probably gonna go on my sister's file and record it for her viewers. We got another hour that we can do this in. I'm not actually trying to make this about time. It just became that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Um, I don't mean to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I really don't mean to do that. It just ends up happening that way, and I'm trying to work on my story too, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, they haven't even left for prom yet. One, two, three, 4, 5. This time, like 3 years ago, it is totally giving me a deja vu because I was still writing the book that I'm working on right now. Then, it might have been more than 3 years ago, but I want to say about. Did I leave that on? I did.
That's why.
Sounds like. I left the air conditioner on, and I've got both doors open so the kitty cats can get some fresh air. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They haven't even had the dad speech yet, you know? The whole chapter is called Dad Speech, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we haven't even had that yet. So, yeah. 4, 5. Dang. This is taking forever. 2, 3. It's not actually taking forever. It just feels like it. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. How much more? A lot. This is the reason why I cannot put in streetlights. Because I'm like, I get to the point of Are we done yet? Yeah, okay. I get to the point of are we done yet, and I get frustrated and I just stop. 1, 2, 3. But I will be so happy when it's done, you know. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I've been talking that I'm going to put in applications. You know, I didn't know exactly what for, but I was going to put in applications to like be a Spark driver and DoorDash and pizza delivery and all that. And the only thing that I have gotten in is pizza delivery, but you gotta go? Okay. Hey, stop it! Young man. She just lets them know that she's there, but. Uh, okay. So. So my sister was telling me that they've got like like those movies for New York where you gotta buzz the person in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Um the one that I'm thinking of though, at the moment is Seattle, actually. Anyway, she has a really nice or was it New York? No, I think I don't know. Anyway, she's got a really nice apartment, and her window faces the street, and you have to be buzzed in if you're going to visit one of those people who lives in that apartment. Um, and my sister says that she's got one of those for the new apartment that they're moving into today. And so I'm really happy, even if they've only got one bathroom. I am really happy because she said that they were living in a like studio apartment. And she's like, it ain't the best, but it ain't the worst. So I was like, yay! I had started to say something, and then I just deleted that and changed it to yay. But then she's like, my sister's been doing DoorDash and and her husband wants her to be doing that, like all day. But it made, it's not just where she lives. It takes her out to 30-mile radius from her house. They got the weirdest tree. I believe that's the I may be wrong, but I believe it's the Tomorrowland station. But like I said, I may be wrong. It could be the Toontown station, but um no, because I think the Toontown station, you would definitely see the Um, yeah, the Toontown station, you would definitely see the station. So it's gotta be Tomorrowland. Anyway, they got the weirdest tree. It looks like it's standing there and then it's got its arms up like, yeah, or it's doing a um cheerleader move or something. Or maybe it's like stretching because it just woke up, something like that. Okay. Are you serious? I'm gonna have to double check this. I am gonna have to double check this. But it does look like. Oh, that's how I figured out how to put where to put them. Except for that one. Oh, cause this is an opening. I need to go and figure out the openings down the way here. I think it's 25 and open, and then 25 and open, and 25 and open. Why would it be open here? Oh, because it goes all the way down there. Okay, yeah. But I think it's 25 and open and 25 and open. I'm not entirely sure though. Anyway, we finally got that done. Me and my son were working on it. I tried to make this, I think the word is symmetrical, to where it's got that nice opening and then it also goes all the way out to a certain spot and all the way out to a certain spot on both sides. I think it looks pretty nice. Anyway, and he went and finished the parking garage. I didn't know how big I wanted it, but he finished it, so it works. And oh, I don't actually know if this is supposed to be an opening or not. I know this is. Okay, maybe it was two cows, but I thought it was one of the wolves, which everybody calls dogs, and the cow. And then I was like, well, the cow lived. Maybe there's nothing wrong. But then I didn't see a dog. I saw another cow. So I'm confused. Okay. Anyway. Oh, and then all of a sudden there. Oh, okay, wait a minute. And then all of a sudden there's no more lights. I must have to go to bed or something. I've got to, be quiet when my husband's uh, sleeping, because I don't have to go to bed right now. I can stay up until 2 o'clock if I want. And that's going to be totally different when It's weird because I still wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning if I stayed up until 2. Um, Sometimes. Or I'll wake up at 7 something. Um, I try not to do that, but sometimes I'm just like so into doing my story that I have to finish. Or like I'm so wanting to do this that, I stay up. And I try not to do that though. Because I enjoy not being a zombie too much. I mean, I enjoy not being a zombie for the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or like Sam is gonna be talking to me about we need food, we need water as soon as I get up. So, he doesn't say it in English. I'm trying to teach him to say uh water or wawa or something, so I can understand. I so want to get him some of those buttons, but I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be a cop out. I want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, some cats they just don't meow, so it would be very helpful to have buttons for them. But with my cats, they can say words. This morning, Ben was walking around saying Sam, Sam, Sam. He couldn't find him, and uh, I had no idea where Sam was. And then it turned out that uh, Daddy had accidentally locked him in the bedroom. Um, yeah, I remember him being out of the bedroom. And then I guess my husband had doubled back in there for something and gotten himself in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Anyway, I don't know how it happened, but just grateful he's out. Now he's using me as a kitty bed. He's like, I got what I wanted. I got my food, got my mama. This is actually a really long, long, long street, and it's kind of annoying that it is. But it's only annoying because it makes such a big project. When you need to go and do, the same thing over and over and over again. Um, so the thing I need to do today, besides what my sister needs me to do, is I probably need to go and watch that tutorial. And I didn't know how I was gonna end up putting it together because I'm actually building it as a. He always does standalone buildings. TSMC hyphen Minecraft. Um, he just goes by TSMC, but he goes and builds standalone buildings. At least they're on the sidewalk. Those poor people will not have their chickens, but at least they're walking on the sidewalk. Those poor people will not have fresh eggs in the morning. So I kind of want to build some farms or something. You know, like a farm simulator farm on the way to the airport. Because there is no information on what is on the way to the airport besides there being a long road. And for some reason, I put the airport that way. But the only airport I could find was in Dublin that way. Well, kind of that way. Anyway, that's the only one that I could find. But there's got to be little ones. Okay, and then that light's there already. And that light's there, and that light's there. Huh? So I just missed a big chunk in the middle. What? Oh, and that's the other thing I need to put in. I need to put in the poles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The electrical telephone poles that go to these. I decided to put these in first, and then I can go and put them away. Or a part of it away. Because I cannot put this one that I'm using right now. I cannot put that away because I need it. So one of the traffic lights on the way home got oh look, they got a whole family. Oh wow. They have mommy and daddy and baby and Uncle Fred over there. I don't know, I just made up something. Actually, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't know why she called him Uncle Fred, because she's never called him anything, but Miracle on 34th Street with Natalie Wood. Miracle on 34th Street with Natalie Wood as the little girl, and Maureen O'Hara as the mom. That one, and I don't remember who played Santa Claus, which is very, very sad. But, because I'm pretty sure that actor is no longer with us. I think he would be older than Dick Van Dyke. Um, and Dick Van Dyke is either 100 or gonna be 100 this year. So, oh, yeah, it helps to pay attention. Okay. Anyway, he's either 100 or gonna be 100 this year. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. Dick Van Dyke is 100. He's gonna be 101 or so this year. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, 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 um. Spaceballs. Armed Men in Tights. Mel Brooks. Okay. Mel Brooks just turned 100 this year. 2, 3, 4. In June. I forget when his birthday was, but it was definitely in June. See, I wanted to go and, we were both seeing a J at the beginning of the month. So, so we assumed it said July, but it actually said June. 2, 3. So I was like, we could celebrate my birthday on, we could celebrate my birthday by going to watch Spaceballs in the theater. Sometimes it's fun watching movies that you've seen on DVD a million times in the theater, and you definitely see more stuff. Like, I've seen Grease probably more times than, people who've literally been, I've literally been watching it all my life. Technically, when I was not born yet is when the movie came out. So I'm guessing that my mama like went to go see it before I was born because she said I was inside, So that's how she told the story. She was pregnant with me when we went to go see it. So I've been listening to it. I was listening to it then, and I've been watching it literally ever since. We used to watch it on TV every year when it came out. Because that's what used to happen. They had to come up with a TV edit for some of the words. Like if, okay, like that episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where, I can't remember what it's called. Okay, there's an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer where, Angel has turned evil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was practically like the whole of season 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or was it season 3? Or 2 into 3? I want to say season 2. And then during 3, he was back to normal, but it was like, I can't take this anymore. It's a boy girl thing. If he has one moment of true happiness, he he turns evil. So, they're trying to work on reversing it, and the lady who, the teacher that Giles was dating was trying to work on a way to make it all better, and of course, Angel was evil, so he went in the classroom and just he went in the classroom. For some reason, their classrooms have two doors. Our classrooms always had one door to get in and out. So if there would have been a vampire, we just would have gotten, you know, unalived by the vampire. But their classrooms, for some reason, have two doors. So she was like able to get to the second door and get out, but she got to a certain spot and he unalived her. Well, I want to say it's later in the storyline, but that same season, they were having a school dance, and there's this presence in the school, so like a ghost, but he's angry because it turns out that the big coup in the school at the time was that there was a student dating a teacher, and it turns out that this ghost is the guy part of the couple. And the teacher finally had to say, we've got to break up. This isn't okay. I'm your teacher. Anyway, so she finally said that, and he's like, no, we've got to be together forever. So he goes, and he didn't mean to. He had a gun, but he didn't mean to actually shoot her, and she ended up dying. So then he goes into another room in the school and unalives himself with that same gun. But anyway, it ends up that Buffy gets like taken over by the boy ghost, and Angel gets taken over by the girl ghost, and they end up, they kind of end up getting back together, or they did end up getting back together. And so when Buffy and Angel wake out of the trance, they're kissing, and Angel's like, ew, and leaves. Because he's a bad guy. He can't be kissing the Slayer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, so it was supposed to be 25. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's because it was a certain size, and yeah, so this ended up being 22. And then this ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so we wanted to stay with 21 apparently. What the hey is going on with that? I am very scared to find out what weird experiments are going on in that garage right now. Okay. I have to go and get the get the warped. It's warped. Get the warped. That's what I'm gonna call it right now. It's warped. So somewhere along here, we do need the community center and the library, and they're both rather large buildings. Oh, so I was sitting there going, uh, sitting here and looking at the thing, uh, looking at the video, going, they haven't gone yet. They need to go yet, you know. And it just turned out that they hadn't gone yet. Okay, so I'm gonna put this there for a minute. We're not even working on that project, so it should be fine. Anyway, that was weird because the door, it was going red. What? Oh, it's a window. Okay. We're fine. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, hold on. We're gonna go back this way real quick and make sure it wasn't that building. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Nope, it ain't that building. 'Cause it's in the middle side of the building. If we can figure out how to do this, it will be great. With the house building. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make it not connected, and I don't like that idea. It's supposed to be connected because it's an apartment. Um, and the person that lives in that apartment didn't know that one of the other people lives in the apartment. um, one of the so something happened during one of the summers, and all of a sudden a bunch of Sean's crew was married to their sweetheart, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, whatever. They're all married. So it'll make a lot more sense if you get when you get to read the book. But so they're all married, and they're having to go back and tell their parents, some version of couldn't wait to get married, so we did. You know, so so one of the families, the dad is not paying child support, and he's not even like he doesn't even want to help support his son at all whatsoever. And he's at one point he's like, it's not fair. Mom's working two jobs, and he can't even sell, and he can't even uh, do a lousy child support check or something like that. Anyway, somebody said something like that. And so, like, it's one of these apartments that hasn't been built yet, but they're all going to look like that. I thought that looked really nice, actually, as a apartment. It's supposed to just end right here. That's supposed to be the wall, but I made it a double thing because it looks really nice. It looks like it's an apartment. If you wanted to, you could make it one big apartment and not even have the doors. Um, I don't know. I mean, you could have like get in right here and then just have a bunch of those windows, all the way down. It would be really nice. But anyway, um anyway, so his dad's like not like um the the guy is turning 18 really soon. He wouldn't be able to send an um he had told uh the ex-husband had told his ex-wife that he wouldn't be able to send a check until hello.
Hello?
Okay, it wasn't Spectrum. Spectrum knows not to call me. But anyway, so I don't think we were down this far. Maybe we were. Anyway, so the ex-husband uh had told the ex-wife that I mean, had told what's his name's um mom that because I don't remember the guy's name. Anyway, had told the ex-husband had told his ex-wife that he would not be able to send a child support check until um until after his son's birthday, which would not be sent because he would therefore be 18 and he wouldn't have to support him anymore. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I am so confused what I was thinking at the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So anyway, that family lives at the apartments, and she has to do like two jobs just to pay the rent. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Anyway, she has to work 2 jobs just to, pay the rent and make sure they have food and everything. And then it turns out that um Mick question mark? One of the Micks um happens to live with his uncle who's like 3 years older than him. I know that sounds so weird, but it is a thing. Um, my think it's my brother and my sister have an aunt and uncle that are younger than they are. Not just a thing on You've Got Mail. That's what I was thinking of, actually. You've Got Mail. Yeah, that's why I was getting so confused. It was New York. Okay. That's why I was getting so confused because it is New York. I was mixing up the 2 movies. Okay. So, does this count as 1? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm going to put a marker here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So what's the number from this way and what's the number from that way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. Well, yeah. This is 22. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, was that... I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, where this is 22. Okay, so then we got 23, 24, 25, 23, 24, 25. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's in the middle. Probably not how I should do this, but... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. But that's not what I meant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Anyway, so it looks like a regular parking lot where you just, you go up to the next thing. And, but then we gotta figure out in here. I think it was 20 and then 20 and then. But I need to go back and check it just to make sure. There. Anyway, I'm trying to think of, how it's supposed to look compared to how it does. And eventually, we're going to have to take that mountain out. Usually, my son comes over and helps me take it out. And hopefully I'm kind of hoping that he will because this is a huge mountain. I've been taking it out like this because I think it needs to come out. I'm not entirely sure that it needs to come out, but I think it does. And right now, the road to the airport is just like so, like the road to the airport is just so, I think I want to lengthen that now that I think about it. The road to the airport in my head is just like so full, so flat and straight, like that road over there. Ireland's not actually like that, so I have not seen one road that looked totally straight. Maybe in Dublin, but definitely not out here in the countryside. So, um, you know, well, I'm sure there's more than one big city, but Dublin's the only one that I know. But yeah, I'm sure there's like some straight roads in um, Dublin, but all the ones that I've seen are curvy like a mountain, and it's pretty cool. It's like you wonder why they don't have. I mean, they might have street racing now because of the Fast and Furious movies, but it's like you wonder why they don't ever show street racing in Dublin, on a movie or a TV show. Or maybe they're really, really good at hiding it. I don't know. I'm floating rumors. I actually don't want to float rumors. I just want to say I'm making stuff up. Um, because I've never heard of them having street racing there. But it seems like they have street racing everywhere, especially now because of the Fast and Furious movies. Um, it seems like they've got it, just about everywhere. So why not? And it's probably just one of those things that you don't ever think about. Well, Jason Statham playing the transporter probably wasn't thought of as a, a thing. He was, living in France, I want to say. Anyway, he was living in France, and you don't really think of French places. I mean, France being street racing either necessarily. I mean, but they've got. I think that's where the Autobahn is, or you know, part of it is. Anyway, I think they've got like the Autobahn where you can go 200 miles per hour as long as you have the skill. um, probably 100 miles per hour in the slow lane. That would be too scary for me. Um, I I could probably get up the nerve to be able to drive that eventually, but I'm more of a 80-90 person, not 200 or 100. I mean, I don't even think the Ford goes 200, but still. I can't imagine going 200. Oh my goodness. How do we even get on here? But, I mean, on this thought, but, um, yeah. So anyway, in that part of the story, um, everybody that didn't live in the mansion previously is going to move to the mansion, and then everybody, I mean, some of their family members are, some of their family members are really happy about it, and they're like, oh yeah, let's go to the mansion, that'd be cool, help you move your stuff in, and get to see this mansion. Well, most of the other ones are like, I wasn't there, you didn't get married, get your butt in the house, or Jonah and, oh no, I had to take that out. Previously, I mean, not Jonah, Caitlin's dad had bought or no, I didn't take it out. I changed what book it was in. So it's no longer relevant for the book that I'm talking about. But previously, I had Caitlin's dad was very, very angry that Jonah had taken Caitlin away that summer, and they were just barely fiancés. And then they're coming back married. Well, like I said, I had to go and change that one. Um, they are now getting married in Summer Journey, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Summer Journey. They're now getting married in that one, and still, same rule applies that they're like barely fiancés when they left, and her dad is angry. It's it's uh it's kind of a what was I thinking moment from the song What Was I Thinking? Uh you know that blah, blah. Okay. It's the one where it starts out Becky was from South Alabama. And I don't know how because uh my sister's dad does not look like Becky at all whatsoever. But he dressed up in like short shorts and a white tank top and won a contest, for the person who looked the most like Becky. Pretty sure that's what I'm pretty sure that's how my sister worded it. And I'm like, how the heck did he do that? But I think she also said that there weren't too many people there. So there was like a whole bunch of people not necessarily dressed like Becky exactly, but he was like dressed like Becky exactly. Something like that. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bless you. Bless you. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Because I'm thinking that if we go with like 21, then maybe we'll have a more evenish number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so that's that one. And then what's left in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10. 21 and 10 doesn't work. So if it's 21, well, how about 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you see that little orange square walking down the street? That's a chicken. Okay, he got himself back off the road. Good. So that's 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's this one. And then this was 21. That's not going to work either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then what's left in the middle? Oh, so that would be 20. So that would be 7 doors. but we've got more than that because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang it. Well, wait a minute. If we take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that doesn't work. Well, I mean, I don't think it works anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh, I only took out 2. Dang it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just gotta work out the middle. Okay, we just gotta work out the middle. Okay, so because that is too long. Okay, so that's 20. One, two, wait a minute. No. Sorry, I'm talking like a gremlin. I didn't mean to talk like a gremlin. Okay. Then all of a sudden popped into my head, "Que sera, sera. What will be, will be." I don't know any more words than that, but still probably enough to get me in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I put that there. So, so let's take this out. Put this back in. And good, I'm glad I have it. So that's 21, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then we'll count that as 21. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait. Going from the other side. Which made me think of hello from the other side. That's the only part I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Which means it needs to be right here. And oh wait, that's 20. Grr. Arg. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. So if we're trying to go for 21, and then we're 1, 2, 3. And then what do we got in the middle? Still too many. I know that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26. 26. Well, okay, so if we do 22, this is 21, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah. Okay, so if we do 22, that means adding 3 sidewalk pieces and taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, and taking out 3. Thank you. Thank you for being on your cell phone while you're working. Okay. Well then that is a motorcycle parking. Doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We got 22 and 24. That works. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it is officially time to stop. And because of this project, a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but one person was asking me, is that all you ever stream? But I didn't know if it was is that all you ever stream? Or if that was is this the only thing you stream? I couldn't tell. Um, because it's written, so like unless you use exclamation points or something like that, I'm not going to be able to tell. So, I guess 22 on either side and then 24. Or they could all be 23, but I don't think that works. But I am supposed to be stopping. Okay. So let's leave ourselves a note here. Okay, we can't leave ourselves a note here. Oh, yay. I'm so excited that we can't leave ourselves a note. There's gotta be something I can leave behind. Well, I don't need the bedrock at the moment. I get antsy if I don't want the bedrock, though. That may not make any sense to you, but that is just leaving a marker so I know where the heck I was. Anyway, before there was no place to park. It was literally walk up to the building or else. Or like maybe park your car across the street, walk over, hope you're not gonna get run over. But like I was saying yesterday, I really don't think that what do I need? There was something I needed. What was it? Oh, duh. The sign. Okay. Yeah, that reminded me. Talking in Initial D from 2010, the I guess Japanese anime. I just I just know it's animated and it's not computer animated. Or it might be computer animated, but it looks animated like, like Scooby Doo or Little Mermaid or, animated. Doesn't look like Incredibles. Okay. 22 and there it goes. 22 that way. You know what? It helps to put in the number first. I hope I understand. But and. Let's see if I can put another one without messing up. Yeah. Okay. No. How do I fix that? I don't remember. Oh, duh. Okay. Now let's do it that way. And then... Anyway, it seems like a... Luckily, you can... Okay, so that's telling me at the moment that 22, 24 in the middle, and then way over there, 22 again. But I don't know if I'm going to understand that. I don't know if I'm going to understand that at all whatsoever. Hopefully I do. Because otherwise I got to finish this project and then go over and help my sister. But I want to help my sister before she gets her Xbox plugged back in. Like I told her I was going to do it. Never mind. Anyway, I told her I was going to do it and I want to do it. So, she's only got a few more characters left. Like, I think she's got, Lumiere and Cogsworth. I think she might still have Hercules and Phil, but I'm not sure. Um, um, yeah, the only ones I know that she needs are Cogsworth and Lumiere. But I'm not sure if that's it. And if that is it, then, better go do it. So anyway, I write books, and they are available on Amazon in hardback, paperback, and ebook. They ship everywhere Amazon ships to, and they're available for free shipping on orders of three. Yeah, I keep wanting to say $300 or more. On orders of $25 or more. I don't know why I keep coconut. Okay. I don't know why I keep trying to say $300 or more. What's today? 15. I am doing really badly today. On typing. Okay. So for hardback, Pirate's Daughter, Misfortune, and Hard Times for $26 each. I think I'm going to try to stick to that $26. It seems like a good deal, and most hardback books nowadays are not $26. They'd be like $30, maybe $40. So anyway, I think it's a pretty good deal. Esperanza's Party is 24, The Island is 25, Lessons Love is 27, and Coral is not available in hardback at this time. Case in point, $35 for one of the last two Harry Potter books. 6 or 7. I think it was 6 because I don't think 7 was out yet. And me and my sister-in-law were in a race to finish reading the book first, and she won. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I know how to fix that. Now that I thought about it. Yeah, okay. Anyway, So for paperback, all of my pirate novels are $20 each, pirate books. And Coral is a lovely bargain at $6. And then for ebooks, Coral is $2.99, Pirate's Daughter and Esperanza's Party are $3.05 each, and the rest are $5 each. If you're watching me on Twitch right now, please follow and chat. We're up to 70 followers. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're watching me on YouTube right now, which we're up to like 588 subscribers, was it? Let's make sure. Oh, 584. Could have sworn it was more than that yesterday. So 584. And, anyway, we got 584 on, subscribers on YouTube. So if you're watching me on YouTube, please like, share, comment, subscribe. We need 1,000 subscribers. Please help. Like I said, we're at 584. I'm not really worried about that one. Maybe you want to hit the notification bell because you might want to be notified next time I come out with a video. I do that every day, so you may or may not want to, but it would be awesome. And please get those qualified watch hours up because we're at 1,288. And or if you want to go there, we got 25 qualified shorts views. You know, the short videos. I don't make short videos very often, so that's why we're not further along with that one. And please buy my books, and I will see you in the next stream or video.